After Green Bay called their final timeout with 28 ticks left in overtime, Jordan Love threw a dump-off pass which resulted in a loss of yardage, but more importantly, precious time was ticking off the clock, leading to a mad scramble to get the snap off and heaving the ball towards the end zone, which would have been for the game-winning score. But in that whole process, the snap went off with about 9 or 8 seconds left, and thank goodness for the Packers' sake that 1 second was left on the clock as the ball hit the ground, with them having a chance to send McManus out for the game-tying field goal. McManus is able to convert the field goal, and the Packers have to settle for a 40-40 tie, which ended up being the second highest tie in NFL history. Main takeaways from this game is that the Cowboys offense can certainly keep them in games, and in certain scenarios, even win them. I was very impressed with how Dak Prescott played. He carved up the Packers defense for over 300 yards and 4 total touchdowns, despite the absence of CeeDee Lamb. George Pickens absolutely proved that he can step into being a #1 receiver, as he dominated his matchup against the Green Bay Packers for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns. After 4 weeks, I'm also impressed with how Brian Schottenheimer is leading the Dallas Cowboys. Despite a fairly limited roster, he called a great game, hung tough with the team that is dubbed a Super Bowl contender, and despite a banged up offensive line, he did a good job in keeping Dak upright and keeping Micah Parsons from wrecking the game. Yes, we all know that their defense is still very porous, but on this particular night, their offense was able to at least counter their continuous poor defensive performance. With the Packers side of things, the bye week couldn't come at a more perfect time. After 2 dominant wins at home, they have yet to put together a complete game, and it's more concerning that they have had some struggles on the road. Against the Cleveland Browns, they managed to muster just 10 points as Jordan Love threw a critical interception, leading to the Browns rallying from 10 points down with less than 5 minutes remaining to score 13 unanswered points and escape with a win. I understand the Browns defense is one of the best in the league, but considering all the options that the Packers did have at their disposal, I thought the Packers could definitely put up more than 10 points. Against the Dallas Cowboys, I thought their defense played really well for most of the first half, but once that dam broke when Jordan Love fumbled just before halftime, momentum shift entirely Dallas's way.